Let's be real. No one prepares you for the moment when everything that you've worked for comes to a halt or comes to a crash, especially when you're a student athlete. You dedicate so much time, so much energy, so much, blood, sweat, and tears into this journey of getting to the next level, becoming a pro, making a certain amount of money, taking care of your family. All of these things that you've put into place for how your life is going to go. But when it doesn't go that way, how do you respond? How do you react? What do you do? Honestly, I was that athlete. I thought I was going to play in the pros too. I didn't even get to play college ball because of my knee injury. But in that moment, I had to decide if I was going to let myself be a shell of me or if I was going to pick myself up and really discover who I truly am and who I am in Christ. With you transitioning in and out of these spaces, either transitioning from high school to college, from college to real life, college to the pros, one thing is going to be super important. And that one thing is understanding who you are as a person. Who are you? What's the essence of you? And how you use that will help you when it comes to how you handle these not so beautiful moments in your life. As an athlete, you're going to experience so many downfalls and so many pitfalls. You're going to experience a lot of setbacks, and it's just natural and inevitable. But I want you to know that not making it to the pros is not the end of the world. Like, you have so many skill sets and things that you've learned throughout your career as an athlete. But the thing about it is, you have to be willing to see yourself in that light, and you have to be able to shift your perspective from just looking at that version of you and be willing to recreate you in a sense. The very essence of you never changes. It never changes. The core of you is the same. But if you're going to make it in this world, regardless if you're a pro athlete, a parent, a sous chef, whatever, you have to be willing to recreate yourself and pivot. You have to be willing to make adjustments, especially when things don't go your way. I want to use the analogy of like a song, a track. We all have a favorite song that we love. We're kind of tied to the original version until we hear that remix. If they have the right person on the remix or the right person samples that song, it makes you fall in love with the original all over again, but it also makes you fall in love with the new version of the song. I want you to think of yourself like that. As an athlete, you are the original, right? You're the original version of yourself at all times. Even though you're not suited up or you're not on the field or you're not doing what other people are doing, you're still a person that has value. You're still the original person you were when you had that dream at the beginning of your life. You're still someone who has drive and you're still someone who has promise. But it just means that you have to remix it a little bit and you have to redefine and recreate what it looks like. I want to truly encourage you to be willing to adjust and remix your journey and also be willing to collaborate with people. Some of the best remixes are birthed from collaboration. So you want to make sure that you're connecting with people and that you are using your original song, your journey, your experiences, talk about them and connect with other people so that you can be able to see that you can recreate and remix your journey. You can't become a shell of yourself and you cannot lock yourself away from everyone. It's going to be so vital that you are visible. You know what I'm saying? Like visible. Let people know what's going on because how can you fix it or how can you make a pivot if you don't put yourself out there? I'm going to just say it like this. If you have to remix your journey or you have to remix your situation, know that the original version is still great. But if you open yourself up to hearing and seeing the new version, you may fall in love with that version even more than the original. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, stay focused, trust God, and respect the process. I'm Coach K. I will talk to y'all later. Have a blessed one. Bye.